お嬢様、どうか気をお静めください。
First of all, I want to thank all of you for your understanding, support, and patience. Second of all, I want to mention that I'm not 100% better, but hopefully I feel well enough to be able to record again, since after a year of daily recordings, suddenly not being able to record for a whole week was extremely boring. In the meantime, I read some of Route the Ball, at least some of the side of the route that I wasn't able to broadcast on YouTube, and I noticed that I was about to read that aloud too, just because I was used to it. I really hope that the sinus infection will clear up soon. It's been bothering me for more than 2 weeks now, and it's really tiring. I've been really exhausted last week. And it doesn't help that suddenly the temperature shot up by 10 degrees Celsius in about 2 days. It's suddenly extremely warm. And before I continue, I quickly want to go over some things that other people mentioned last time. Like how I missed that Beatrice left 3 gold bars in the chapel, which I honestly don't know what to think of. Maybe it's some kind of symbolic thing, as in how the siblings were so obsessed with getting the inheritance in order to solve their financial troubles that they finally got their gold that they wished for, but they had to trade up their lives in return. And I'm not sure, it's been a while. I think someone also asked me about why Rosa was allowed to leave. And personally, I also got the impression that Rosa was the sibling that was way closer to the children than with the rest of the family. So I always thought that the rest of the family didn't really consider Rosa their level, so to speak. And since this game so far, at least to me, really seems like just a game between Battler and Beatrice, between believing in magic and witches, like Beatrice wants, and rebelling against it, like Battler does, by basically getting rid of the older siblings. I think that Beatrice has a way bigger advantage now, since obviously Kento does believe in magic, so he's not the issue. But then the 3 older siblings, those are the 3 that did not believe, I would be the biggest obstacle to Beatrice. So with them out of the way, basically the leadership of the family has been destroyed. That's why I think that this demon roulette might not be as random as Beatrice would make it seem like, I guess.
誰が犯人かはまだわかりませんぞ。それにベアトリーチェ様は親方様の大切な賓客です。
だからなんだってんだ。本人の胸ぐらひねり上げてやれば白状するに決まってるぜ。目を見ればわかるんだよ。私が見破ってやる。何が魔女だ、ベアトリーチェだ。化けの皮を剥いでやる。
I also think that people that are left alive right now are the ones that are the most entertaining to Beatrice. Jess could never stop moving. Oda and Ganon chase after her, doing their best to convince her to stop, but Jess could never land them an ear. Eventually, the witch's VIP room came into view. His VIP room was always sealed and never used. No matter what kind of guest came, Tilda wouldn't let them in there. And yet, the servants were always made to clean this room, so that it could be used at any time. So the servants had started calling this room the witch's VIP room, after the second shapeless master. Jessica knew about this too, and she couldn't forgive the arrogance of the one who called herself a witch by staying in that room. The Golden Witch was just a fairy tale. Come on, a witch? To Jessica, she was nothing more or less than the murderer who brutally killed her parents. Questioning her, hear her pitiful excuses, make her splutter in pain, gasp in anguish. No matter how hard she pretends to be a witch, I'll teach her that she's just a stinking, sweaty human. As Jessica yells with all of her strength, she hit the door to the VIP room. It definitely wasn't a knock. That sound was the beating of her anger's hammer, if she was determined to break the door down if it wasn't opened.
開けろよベアトリーチェ出てこい聞こえてるんだろここを開けろ
There was no answer. Jessica grabbed the doorknob without any reservation, but she felt the resistance of the lock. She turned around to look at the two servants and spoke.
ここマスターキーで開くんでしょ開けて
お嬢様、それは大変な失礼にあたります。
Members of the family are dead. I don't think you have to consider her being rude at this point. Although Koda was flustered, he still tried to somehow calm Jessica's anger. After hanging his head silently for a while, Ken pulled the master key from his jacket pocket.
カーノンさん、いいんですか？
もしおられたなら無礼になるのは承知です。
I can tell from my own voice that it's a little bit, what's the right word? Hoarse and dry.
それにもしベアトリーチェ様が何の関係もないというなら、それを僕たちに釈明して納得させればいい。
そうだぜその通りだカリブゼ
Jessica snatched the master key from Connon's hand and finally shoved it into the keyhole. I really think this is a move that Beatrice will see coming. Immediately, there was a small sound, and she felt a lock click. Then, without asking permission, she flung the door open.
ベアトリーチェどこだ出てこい
Jessica rudely stepped into the room. The witch wasn't anywhere to be seen.
くそったれいねえぜどこ行きやがった
お姿がありませんね。
Jessica, thinking she might be hiding somewhere inside the room, peeked behind the curtains and under the bed, but she couldn't find anyone. If people seriously think that hiding behind curtains is going to work, if I've never played hide and seek before as a child. However, I definitely were signs that a bat has been used. What if Beatrice can't maintain form all the time? Since she hasn't been officially resurrected yet. It would only make sense. The atmosphere in the room felt a little soft. It wasn't the hard atmosphere of a place normally devoid of people, like the chapel. You could definitely tell someone had spent the night in this room, but she could not be seen. In reality, neither Jessica nor Coda had met Beatrice. They had only been told by those who had met her that she looked like the double of the character in the portrait. So, we worked out about what her face really looked like. So, I think it was established that only select people can see Beatrice. So what if Jessica just can't see her? However, Canon alone had met her. He understood what kind of being that witch was, what kind of personality she had. So, he knew that forcing their way in here in search for her definitely wouldn't work out. She must be watching us bitterly flail about in vain from somewhere, sneering at us. She's that kind of person. Because he was looking at things that way. Canon was the first to find it. The two were concentrating on finding the shadow of a person, so they didn't notice. There was a jerk on the side table. There was a single sheet of letter paper. On it was a short message, and nearby was a fountain pen, which had probably been used to write it. I really like fountain pens, honestly. It's just, I'm left-handed, so with fountain pens I just end up smearing the ink with my left hand. Tom had already come to understand that witch. After finding the corpses, he had been overcome by rage and barged in here, only to find no one. So of course, the witch would mock them. It's also a thing that by provoking people, we would try to make them more rash in their decisions and actions. So it would work out better for Beatrice that way. You can't mock someone unless they know they're being mocked. So in other words, that's what this must be.
お嬢様、ここに何か書かれています。
書かれてるってなんだ。
Jessica dashed over and finally snatched a piece of paper away. He probably wasn't trying to be violent. He just couldn't control his strength right now.
なんだと。なめやがって。
As soon as she read the message, Jessica went into a wild rage, crumpled the paper up and threw it. I want to know what it said. Then she grabbed the light stand by the bedside and finally swung it around, mercilessly hitting the walls and the furniture with it. The light bulbs all shattered at once, and fragments were scattered across the room.
お嬢様、 気をお沈めください。お怪我をなさいます。
離せよ。畜生畜生、出てきやがれベアトリーチェ。よくも父さんと母さんを。
If I had to guess, maybe it was a message wishing Jessica a happy Halloween. As obviously Beatrice would expect Jessica to come here.
そんなに私が怖いかよ。殺してやる、殺してやる。ぶっ殺してやるから姿を現しやがれ。だから離せって言ってんだろ。くそ
ー。This was written on the paper.
私がぬくぬくとここであなたが飛び込んでくるのを待ちぼうけるとでも？知的な夜に粗暴なるあなたは似合わない。こんな間抜けに育てた親はどんな顔？見たよ。本当にそっくりな間抜け面。
Yeah, that sounds like Beatrice, alright.
今はお菓子の国でお腹いっぱい。
Beatrice calls what she did the land of sweets. I really didn't want to know what the Golden Land looks like. It was the sort of thing that Witch would write. It meant she'd predicted that one of the children who had lost their parents would come running in here. I mean, I suck at chess, I never play it. Even I would be able to predict this move. If she's hiding somewhere in this room, she must be rolling around laughing now. The witch was that kind of person. She sneered at people's misfortune, using it to starve off the boredom of 1,000 years.
これはお渡しください。
Honestly, I've been quite bored for the last week. I can't imagine how it must be to be bored for 1,000 years.
お怪我をなさいますと申し上げております。
離せって言ってんだよ。くそくそ。
Oya snatched away the light stand Jessica had been holding. After all, if she kept swinging it around, she might end up smashing it against something, which could cause serious injury. To Koda's eyes, Jessica probably looked mad with rage, burning herself up with the flames of anger. But Koda's eyes saw her differently. Those were probably tears of sadness, hidden by rage. So, when the light stand was taken from Jessica, when she started crying on the floor, clutching at the carpet, almost as though she was groveling, Cody was surprised, but Gunnar was not. Of course, she had lost her means of crying by lashing out in rage. Poor Jessica. Considering that she was the daughter of the Ushiromiya head family, she was in a very shabby state. She scratched at the carpet with her fingernails, and even her feet were scratching. I need to grab a drink. This kid cried very, very hard. Because if she didn't, rage would start building up again and swallow her up. And over again, she remembered that humiliating message. I can only imagine what the parents who raised you, to be such a moron, must have looked like.
悪くなんかじゃない。父さんも母さんも頭が良かった。私なんかとは違う。本当に頭が良かった。悪くなんかじゃない。取り消せ。取り消せ。
Alright, I saw them. And they look just as moronic as you. Now the bellies are full in the land of sweets.
殺してやる。殺してやる。野郎の腹を裂いて同じ目に遭わせてやる。
As this gets cried and screamed, she triggered an asthma attack. Servants watching over her hurriedly ran up to her and rubbed her back, but that only provoked Jessica's wrath. Now she sounds like me, this last week.
だよ。そんなことする暇があったらあいつを探せよ。探し出して私のところへ連れてこい。お前らが行かないなら私が探す。そしてこの手で殺してやる。腹を引き裂いてやる。触るんじゃねえぜ。畜生。畜生。
Jessica got up and instantly, as her asthma attack continued, went out into the hallway.
お嬢様、お薬を至急。南條先生をお呼びします。
郷田さん、僕に任せてくれませんか。
Anna had noticed Koda was vastly separated from her in age. Probably couldn't sense the tears in Jessica's heart. Kanon, who had noticed, had to be the one to support her.
カノンさん、いいのですか。
今のお嬢様には涙を流す時間も必要なのだと思います。ご両親のあんな死に方を目の当たりにしては。
I was just thinking, I said at the start that basically I would say the head of the family would be decapitated, as in person Natsuhi, Rudolph, Kyrie, Ivan and Yoshida, which leaves Rosa directly in control. No offense to Rosa, but if I had to compare Rosa to Natsuki from the last arc, I think that Rosa will have a harder time with just, trying to figure out what's happening and what to do.
そうですね。
No pun intended, but it just feels like this whole family has been gutted. But I also understood, and he knew that Jessica and Connor had shared a fake relationship with each other. I understood everything. He left it to Connor.
わかりました。私はローザ様のところへ戻ります。五条様をくれぐれもよろしくお願いしますよ。
はい、お任せを。
Connor's voice was frail, but he nodded firmly. After looking at his eyes, Oda nodded firmly as well. Oda was a veteran with many years behind him. He'd seen a great number of people in his life, so he knew that vigorous sparkle that could be found in the eyes of those who possessed self-control. He had surely seen that in Kanon's eyes, so I would leave this to Kanon. When you think about it, maybe this was the first time Koda had ever trusted Kanon and relied on him for the job. Jessica, still suffering from her asthma, seemed to be heading towards her room, but she kept leaning against the wall. Kanon followed her wordlessly. If she had asked for a hand, he would have leapt forward and supported her. I can't help but think about the second Twilight, and it's either George and Shannon that end up being killed, or Jessica and Kanon. Wait till Jessica did ask for that. He chose to hide himself, watching over her from a distance. I could come to her rescue at any time. When people feel their hearts are about to explode from sadness, I want to have someone by their sides. You can bet 10 billions of them would want to turn around and find someone in the place Gunnar stood now. As he watched over Jessica from behind. Then, finally, she doubled over in front of the door to her room. The asthmatic had stolen all her strength, and her thoughts had gotten hazy from the lack of oxygen, making it impossible even to stand up again. But right then, Jessica didn't think she wanted someone to lend a hand. She still hadn't been able to overcome the flames of anger. Even if someone had offered her a hand with good intentions, Jessica would have wanted to tear it off right then. She knew how unfair that would be, so she definitely wouldn't ask for help until she overcame the fiery anger burned inside. Jessica had probably lost the willpower to even call for help. But Kanon heard it. Definitely heard it. Kanon definitely heard that voiceless call for help, one shared by miserable grievers the world round. An endless scream that no one ever seems to hear. Kanon quietly knelt by Jessica's side wordlessly over her shoulder. But Jessica kept coughing painfully. She accepted it and looked with her to her room and entered.
こちらへ。今、お薬をご用意します。
Jessica often said that when her asthma attack got serious enough, it hurt so bad that it felt like she would vomit up her whole stomach. Her face was pale and her gaze wavered, and yet the coughing continued. Even so, her sadness was probably even stronger. After having her sit on the bed, Anna took a bronchodilator, one cute little basket on the nearby side table, and handed it to her. Jessica sometimes forgot to take her medicine with her, whenever this seemed to have happened. Anna would take notice and secretly carry around the inhaler from the first aid kit in the servant's room, but he hadn't done so today. He scolded himself, after wondering how he could call himself furniture after failing to bring it with him on a day like this. And he remembered the day when he had used that word and somehow betrayed Jessica's feelings. It hurt Dannon's heart, but he felt it would be indiscreet to think about something like that, considering how Jessica felt now. And he looked it up inside the depths of his heart. Just a second, I locked the door here. My cat wants to leave the room. When she inhaled her medicine, Jessica's pulse breathing calmed down bit by bit, and she was finally able to regain her composure. But she had lost too much strength and willpower to get up from the bed.
Daijoubu desu ka? お嬢様。
私は大丈夫だぜ。父さんと母さんはダメだけど、私はもうちょっとなきゃ大丈夫だぜ。
Anna regretted his poor choice of words. Did he really say, "Are you alright?" to her? Was he really that clueless? The pain in her heart? This was what made him furniture. This was why he couldn't become human.
廊下におります。ご用がありましたら、すぐにお呼びください。
Anna understood that she still needed some time to cry alone. He told her to call him at any time, bowed, and tried to leave the room.
何か。
Jessica had spoken up as though she wanted him to stop. Buchanan had stopped. If she asked it, was there anything I can to help her? Right now, I would become even a cane or a chair if it would help ease the pain in her heart. If by doing that, I could make up for the pain and tell to her heart on that day. For a while, Jessica stared into Cannon's eyes, just as though her reason for stopping him was something she couldn't put into words. For a while, neither spoke. Jessica broke that silence with a small voice.
ごめん。なんでもないぜ。しばらく一人になりたいって。ロザおばさんに。
一人にはしません。
I'm sorry, I cut Jessica off.
あなたを僕は一人にしない。だから廊下にいます。いつでも呼んでください。
For just an instant, it looked like some kind of hope had flitted into Jessica's eyes. It was very faint, and disappeared like the first snow on the surface of a river.
ありがとな。しばらくだけ。一人で泣かせてくれ。
はい。失礼します。
Hannah bowed once again and closed the door. He thought those words of his would give her some courage. But now, it felt as though they'd actually hurt her for some reason. Why? He didn't know. Jessica probably wanted him to stay there. Not as furniture. Surely, it was because he was furniture. That's why he couldn't grasp human sadness even now. As Connor repeatedly questioned himself, he walked down the corridor. He felt like the window at the corridor's end was coolly calling to him.
僕はやっぱり家具でしかないのか。
It was still pouring outside, a dark grey world. Even on days like this, then would surely see the ocean and know that it was blue. To my eyes, even if it cleared up, I will only see grey. Until I can understand the blue of the ocean, I'll be nothing but furniture, imitating a person.
本当に女心のわからぬやつよ。
Damn it, Beatrice.
ああいう時は黙ってそばにいるのが正解だ。だからゆえに貴様は家具なのよ。
貴様。
There shouldn't have been any trace of human life in this corridor. It had been an empty corridor filled with frigid air. But those coughing words approached Cannon from behind. When he turned around, he saw that witch. That witch hadn't shown herself and just cast search for her with rage bordering on madness. And he had left that sneering letter to tell Jessica.
女の傷つけ方は3つある。特別にわらわが教えてやろう。一つは刃物で傷つける。一つは心で傷つける。 そして最後が一番難しく、一番効果的に傷つけられる。なのに意識せずして傷つけられる。わかるか？
わかるわけもないし、知りたくもない。
My first idea was maybe it was someone's love is not returned. But then again, that would also fit in there, hurting them in their heart.
期待を裏切る。だ。女ほど夢見がちな生き物はいない。勝手に夢を見、勝手に傷つく。
Honestly, in this case, I think maybe Jessica's expectations were fairly realistic, but in the broader sense, it really depends on the person and how realistic the expectations are.
お前のような距離の男が一番女を傷つける。
I mean, if you turn the chessboard around and look at it from Connell's point of view, he's currently working, as in he's doing his job, so he's acting like how a servant is supposed to act. So, if a person says that they want to be left alone, he should just follow his orders. I don't think Connell is to blame for this, even though it's clear that Jessica wanted him to stay there.
わかるまいな、貴様には。どれほどジェシカを傷つけてきたか、全く考えが及んでいまい。家具だから。
But then again, this is obviously Beatrice just driving a wedge between them.
お前のたわごとに付き合う気は毛頭ない。僕を嘲笑うためだけに姿を現したというのか。
うぬぼれるな、家具。貴様ごとき嘲笑うにも足りぬわ。しかしそなたも一人ではそれに値しなくても、二人揃えば十分に足りる。若々しき男女の悲運を笑う喜びは何度繰り返しても飽きぬのでな。
なんだと。まさか貴様、お嬢様を。
第二の番の生贄に寄り添う二人が必要なのでな。
That's a really creepy face. And yeah, this was kinda expected.
お前たち二人は実に都合が良い。
待て、 勘違いするな。僕はお嬢様とそういう関係じゃない。
But deep down, both of you really want that relationship. But that counts.
第二の番の生贄にはならない。
だからお前はジェシカを傷つける。だからお前は人間になれぬ。ならばよいだろう。貴様がジェシカを思い人と認めるならば、それを受け入れてもよい。だがジェシカは殺す。
なぜ？
このバカが。
The moment the description of the second art said that creatures would move fast and aggressively, they really weren't kidding.
決まっておろうが。殺したらそなたが歪めるだろう。その表情が楽しいからの他に何の理由が必要なのか。
I don't know which face I find more creepy. The one just now, or this one?
儀式に従い、わらわは気まぐれに13人を生贄とする。だがそれ以上殺してはならないとの決まりはない。わらわが楽しければ幾人でも殺す。だから殺す。わらわを思いっきり笑わせてみせろよ。カグカノン。
At that time, I definitely heard Jessica scream. What's this music? It's unsettling, I don't like it. When he blinked and looked down at the corridor, the witch who had supposedly been there so nonchalantly just a second ago was gone. At that moment, he was just standing there all alone in the corridor, doing nothing. Also, can please somebody in the comments tell me which music track this is? USD so far has been really great. And the person he wanted to protect was asking for help from far away in that direction. It's obvious what he should do. It wasn't logical. It was an electric reflex. Without a trace of hesitation or distraction, it was the person he wanted to protect. And she was asking for help. And at that moment, he gently wanted the person by her side to be him. I guess I wanted to be the person that's besides Jessica right now. He fulfills that requirement to be the second Twilight sacrifice. And he flew into Jessica's room. The scene that greeted his eyes was a bizarre one. Home had become a fantastical world. There were bills of gold-colored specks danced, almost as though gold leaf had been scattered inside a snow globe. No, that's not it. I've seen this spectacle before. This isn't gold leaf. It's countless golden butterflies. Beatrice's minions. Jessica was surrounded by countless butterflies. waving her hands around, and frantically to drive them away.
お嬢様。
カノン君助けて。
Connor rushed towards Jessica and widely brushed the cloud of butterflies away. The butterflies, which were sickening despite the beauty, rounded Jessica's face, trying to crawl in through her mouth and nose. That's just disgusting. Jessica choked violently, almost as though the butterflies were triggering an asthma attack, mocking her. That's when Canon ran towards her. The butterflies stopped attacking and began to dance an elegant rondo around the pair.
カノン君カノン君
大丈夫。僕の目の黒いうちはあなたに誰の指一本触れさせたりするものか。出てこい、ベアトリーチェ。これで満足か。
As she stood guard in front of Jessica, who was using her inhaler and seemed to be in pain, Canon yelled into the empty air. And when he did, the empty air did indeed laugh back, satisfied. I don't like this. Then she showed herself. It wasn't in response to Cannon's demand. It's obviously because appearing and sneering would bring them even more humiliation. And plus, it was more fun.
これで全ては筋書き通りよ。
Yeah, like I said before, now everything fits for the second Twilight sacrifice.
今やそなたは草上の恋よな。いや、二人が揃ったのだからカモとネギと呼ぶべきか。
お前ベアトリーチェ。
お下がりください。お嬢様、僕が守る。
姫に騎士が揃わば魔女が現れるのは必然よ。どれ、金蔵の家具がどの程度の力を持つか見せてもらおうではないか。
She snapped her fingers with a piercing sound. When she did, a blizzard of gold butterflies was stirred up, and they began to form a small mountain as it whirled around in a circle. It was just like the swirling of a cold, wintry wind that builds up a mountain of leaves. What? From that mound of gold, a hand sprouted and it appeared, with it being in bold. As though a resident of the world below was crawling up from beneath the ground.
何これ。なんだよこれ。
Jessica couldn't comprehend what she was saying right now, and her mouth kept flapping open and closed. It was the bite of wisdom, seen in those trying to understand something incomprehensible. Okay. I didn't know what to expect, but I did not expect this. In crawling up, it was probably an attendant who served the witch. It appeared to be wearing a uniform suitable for one who served. But its face was wrong. It looked strange. It was covered with pitch black hair, breathed rotten breath, and its eyes were filled with the same strange subterranean glow as lava. And to symbolize its non-human status, it had 2 horns. It was the figure of a goat-faced attendant who served the witch. And now, just got no idea what she should say. What is happening in front of her couldn't be explained with common sense, and she couldn't do anything except open and close her mouth. So far this is way more aggressive, way more fantastical and otherworldly than the first arc ever was. Where the first arc was all about the question if the witch truly existed, this arc is all about Beatrice firing on all cylinders. This guy hadn't realized that this island had already been cut off from the rules of our world. There were some things in she could understand. This court attendant served the witch and was after her life. And apparently, the witch had already given it the order. She was looking at Cameron with an expectant gaze. She looked at him with an expectant, therefore challenging gaze, as though asking him how he intended to protect this maiden. So the attendant looked especially bestial while crawling to his feet. You could see in the way it carried itself that it possessed more than enough grace to be worthy of serving the Golden Witch. You could tell that it was overflowing with the joy of furniture, wanting to meet its master's expectations.
見せてもらおうではないか。金蔵の家具の力を。
This is just Beatrice making a mockery of Candles and Jessica's current situation and dynamic.
今度は間違えるな。家具であることを忘れるな。この後に及んで人間のふりを続けるのなら、死ぬのはお前だけでは済まぬぞ。
The court attendant made us seem to be a silent, respectful bow. Was it directed at its master? Or was it over to Canon, its opponent? Then, on the attendant's hand, a blade of wicked malice appeared. This is not fair. Jessica had been unable to understand what was happening before her eyes for a while now. All she understood was that this glow in front of her existed for the purpose of ending her life. Right now, that was enough. I spoke quietly to Jessica, not hiding behind his back.
お嬢様、壁に下がっていてください。背中は決して壁から離さないように。
姫君はおとなしく騎士殿の背中に隠れているがいい。自らの命を男に守らせる醍醐味でも存分に味わえばよい。さあカノン、お前の刃を見せてみよ。
What?
美しい。金蔵は家具を生み出すことに関してだけはわらわの足元に及ぶやもしれぬ。
こんなものバラの手入れにも使えない。
Maybe the blade only affects things from how basically Beatrice's dimension. It's so weird though. Even though this is a story about witches and magic, this has turned into a whole new different direction that I find fascinating and incomprehensible at the same time. This is going to be so difficult in order to theorize, since just a demon servant showing up, spectral blades. It seems anything can be possible.
カノン君、それは
見せたくなかった。
よくぞ抜いたぞ。思いを寄せる女の前で己が人間以下の存在であることを晒した気分はどんなものよ。
黙れ。
憤怒で己を焦がしているくせに冷静を装うか。なるほど。真に熱き炎は青く静かだという。今のそなたがそうだというのか。
僕の力でお前を殺すことなどできるわけもない。お前は月。石つぶてを投げたとて月を砕くことなどできるわけもない。だがお前は権限するために水面にその姿を映す。水面に石つぶてを投じれば一時月を乱すこともできるかもしれない。しかし月を砕くことなど至らない。だから僕はこの命尽きるまでお前の映る水面を叩き続けてやる。
気に入った だぞカノン。始めろカグども。ほう、美しい奇跡だ。
Moisha's words of admiration broke the silence. After just an instant, they broke Jessica's paralysis.
私は夢を見てるの？
来い、魔女の家具め。元来た地獄へ叩き落としてやる。
A sudden red had been left on Connor's cheek. We saw this and brought we grinned. I don't know why I keep switching words around. I'm sorry. This is just getting more and more insane.
勘が戻らぬことを言い訳につぶやいてもよいぞ。
I wonder what Ventus is going to do next. Summon servants and noble phantasms.
カノン君、しっかり。
大丈夫、僕はまだ死なない。
Both drawn by the goat attendant's blade. To a large arc in empty space. Cannon wasn't there. It was behind it.
先に帰りて、主の帰りを待つがいい。行け。
So Cannon just basically teleported behind him. At this battle of throwing sparkling curse was Jess, and Cannon coming from behind was Jack. And press and press and press and press. Use 7 moves and make it mate. Perhaps the goat attendant hadn't even been granted the ability to go into death throws. As its knees buckled and it fell over, it broke into a bunch of gold butterflies with a pop. There was no sound of it hitting the ground. Even those unable to understand this battle would surely realize that Cannon had been magnificent.
ハンドメイドには勝てぬか。そこまで見下げたものではないらしい。
次はお前だ、ベアトリーチェ。
That might have been a mistake. Using Cannon's blade slashed diagonally through the witch's form like a knife through butter. It turned cold and burst. It scattered into several thousand gold butterflies, and for just an instant, the room was filled with the color of twilight. It was just as Canon himself had said. Slicing Beatrice was just the same as slicing the surface of the water where the moon was reflected. The witch's form had an ordinary expression on its face, as though she'd been there the whole time, was right behind Canon.
十分に面白い見せ物であったぞ。それに免じ見逃してやろうかと思ったが、今の無礼で気が変わった。
Yeah, like I said, attacking Beatrice, even though it may not have done anything, it wasn't smart. And again, Beatrice is all about provoking others so that they would make reckless moves, so I guess that makes sense.
嘘をつくな。お前にお嬢様を殺させはしない。たとえそれが無理でも、僕より先に殺させはしない。
お前にはそれすらできぬわ。喋るな、家具が。
Seriously, her facial expressions are just insane.
無口であれ、家具が。身の程を知れ、家具が。
カノン君は家具なんかじゃない。
ほう。なぜそう言えるのか。
理由なんかいらない。カノン君はカノン君だよ。うん、本当の名前は別にあるけれど、それでも名前は家具じゃない。カノン君にはカノン君の生き方がある。それはとても高潔なもので、自らが決めるもの。家具だから意見しちゃいけないとか、家具だから自分の人生を持っちゃいけないとか、そんなのないよ。
お嬢様、あいつを挑発してはいけません。
うん、はっきり言っておくぜ。カノン君は家具じゃない。人間だよ。どうして？カノン君は自分の意志で私を助けに駆けつけてくれた。そして恐ろしい魔女であるあんたの前に立ちはだかってくれた。私を見捨てることなんていくらでもできただろうに、そうしなかった。自己犠牲は人間だけが持つ高潔な精神だ。だからカノン君は人間なんだ。だから訂正しろ。カノン君を家具だなんて呼ぶな、二度と。
お嬢様。
I don't like this. I mean, I liked Jessica's part just now, but it just feels like walking right into Beatrice's trap. Since the more Jessica and Canon care for each other, the better they fit that second Twilight.
たるな人間が。とっとと終わらせよう。何しろまだまだ第二の番。互いの尊厳を認め合う寄り添いし二人を今こそ生贄に捧げよ。
Yep, as I expected. And again, I think that if they hadn't acknowledged each other's dignity, then I think Beatrice had just killed one of them and moved to George and Shannon for the second Twilight.
さあさあおいでなさい。罪を許しなさい。煉獄の七杭が一つ。色欲。
A witch woman to furniture with a mixture of laughter and anger on her face.
色欲のアスモデウス、ここに。
Okay. This is getting more and more interesting by the minute. I really should go over my own video on my thoughts of the first episode, since in the epilogue, during the credits, they specifically listed each stake, and each stake had its own demon associated to it.
茶番は飽きた。第二の番を速やかに遂行せよ。わらわに瞬きを三つも許すな。
仰せのままに。
また妙なのが出やがったぜ。
That's really something that Jessica would say. It took him less than an instant to understand. That Ghostface demon from a second ago had been nothing more than a pawn to the witch. However, this newly summoned furniture was a game piece with a vastly different value.
素敵な獲物に恵まれるなんて、なんて幸運なのかしら。怯えてる？かわいい。
来い、魔女の家具。お前には殺されない。
私の姿を追うこともできないノロマのくせに生きがって行くわよ。ねえねえ、どこがいい？どこを貫いてほしい？
I don't like how smug she looks.
お答えなさいよ、かわいい子。あなたの好きなところを思いっきり貫いてあげる。さあさあ、お答えなさいよ、かわいい子。
僕を可愛いと言うな。
行くわよ、ノルマ。さあ追ってごらん、その節穴で。
お嬢様。
I don't know about the sound effects. Those sound effects just sounded creepy and absurd at the same time.
目では追えなかったけどよ。
Of course, Jessica would die first. So that Beatrice could see the despair on Cannon's face.
読みは
当てたぜ。ざまあ、見やがれ。
Uzbek had been the target, but his guy predicted it. He predicted that the witch's target would be the complete opposite of fair and honest. It's back. But she had no way to block it. She hadn't planned on it being some act of self-sacrifice. She just couldn't think of any other way to protect Ganon's back. So she could do nothing but block it with her own back. The furniture of the witch, which had changed its form to a demon's stake, was buried deep into Jessica's back. It was an obviously fatal wound that reached as far as her lungs. When she saw this, the witch let out a loud, evil laugh because it had hit. And the witch had predicted. Everything was as the witch had predicted.
どうしたカノン？ジェシカお嬢様はお前より先には殺されなかったんじゃないのか？そうそう、それそれ、その顔よ。お前のその顔が見たかった。楽しんだ、実に十分。
It's weird to see how utterly insane Beatrice is, truly. But I think that the way she's here is how she really is, obviously. And it's just how she carries herself, how she can act sane. But the way she flips from a sane persona to this insane witch is... It changes so fast.
もうよい、死ね死ね、笑わせろ。さあさあおいでなさい、罪を許しなさい。煉獄の七杭が一つ、ふんど。
フンドのサタン。
I think Beelzebub was one too. We had Asmodeus just now. Really need to watch my old stuff to see. I know that when reviewing the first arc, I took notice of the names. I did not write them down and I did not look into it. I didn't mention it, but since back then, even back then, I had the impression that the stakes with the names on it were linked to the characters.
ここに。
その獲物はお前のものだ。今すぐ食らって、こやつの舞台に幕を下ろしてやれ。人ならば交番とも言おうが、家具のお前の場合は、大道具係が舞台裏に運び出すといったところか。
僕はもう家具じゃない。そしてそれを二度と疑わない。
なーに？あんたまた私に殺されちゃうの？あんたの胸温かくて本当に貫くと気持ちがいいのよ。さあまた味合わせて。あなたの温かい胸の中で熱い熱い血潮で私を思いっきり気持ちよくして。
She's referring to the first arc, I think. Since back then, I also noticed that Kanon was angry, so wrath was something that was fitting to him. There's no way to block it. I can't help but think back on the scene where I think it was at the Tea Party recap after the main story ended that Beatrice actually showed how she kills Eva and Hideyoshi by summoning 2 stakes. But I did not know that they could actually turn into a humanoid form. The sound of a woodpecker filled the entire room, and before he could blink, it was already right in the center of his chest. May you take a piece of the chest? Rules say that it is impossible for your opponent's piece to defend itself. But this was an obvious result, in accordance with the rules. Anna landed on his knees, and he apologized, not to the witch, and not to Milady. He apologized to Jessica. Alma finally fell over. He landed next to Jessica. And the 2 lay there like the constellation Gemini.
カノン君はさ、もう家具じゃないよ。
はい。それに気づくのが遅すぎた。
君の本当の名前聞きたかった。
僕の本当の名前は
In his last moments, Kanon wanted to tell her his real name, but Jessica had already fallen into a sleep, from which she would never awake. So Kanon's real name, why she had protected until today, in the end, he couldn't tell it to Jessica.
僕は人間になれ
Those were the last words Kanon left behind. I'm sad, obviously, but more sad that Jessica has been killed since. I would have loved for Battler and Jessica to have teamed up so that they could solve this mystery together.
100年を経ようと家具は家具よ。捨てる時に家具のために墓穴を掘るバカがどこにいる？家具は叩き割って薪にして後には灰しか残らぬわ。そういうことよ。 家具に刻める墓碑などない。貴様は死ねばこれ以上の屈辱を受けることがないと信じてるようだが、それは甘いぞ。死者を恥ずかしめるというのがどういうものか、わらわが教えてやろうぞ。
After taking a puff from her pipe, the witch breathed the smoke at Cannon's corpse. When she did, Cannon's corpse softly floated up into the air and disappeared as though it had been eaten by a mouth in empty space. The witch played dirty until the very end. The corpses of the pair who managed to understand each other in the end are not even permitted to be close. If someone had been watching, they would probably say mournfully, "But this is what you meant by disgracing the dead." However, Beatrice was far crueler than that. The reason for that would soon become apparent. Well, that was quite something. I'm glad that the recording went okay. Wait, did time just revert? So I'm looking here at the credits of the first arc that I mentioned several times. I just wanted to end this video by looking at this, since we've seen right now the stake of Asmodeus first, which was also connected to lust. And that stake pierced Ava in the first arc, but pierced Jessica in this one. And then was once again, as you can see, killed by the stake of Satan, which embodied wrath. So if those 7 demons are all linked to a specific sin, I don't know which demon would be which sin, but I guess it's safe to assume that I can expect Beelzebub, Belphegor, Mammon, Lucifer, and Leviathan to show up next. It's interesting though. The whole talk about people being sinful has been brought up before. I think I even brought it up before in my recap of my thoughts on the first arc. And this last part makes me really think that in order for Beatrice to be able to make a sacrifice, people have to be guilty of some kind of sin in order to be able to be killed. Since, as you can see here in the first arc, on the second Twilight, Hideyoshi and Ava both died, but Hideyoshi wasn't killed by the stake of Satan, he was killed by the stake of Beelzebub. So I think it's safe to assume that because Beatrice made Jessica basically lust after Canon, she was able to be killed. And as in the first arc, Canon was also wrathful towards Beatrice. So That means for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th Twilight, we can expect to see the different demons pop up. The reason I'm ending this video here on this part, pasted after the, well, playthrough proper, is because I wanted to share my thoughts about this after this episode and not wait for the recap video after the arc. And also, once again, thank you all for your patience and understanding. I think this recording went really well, so I really hope I can just keep on recording this week. And I've also been playing with the thought of opening a Discord server, since I've been using Discord myself for over a year now, and it's been really fun. So let me know if you think that would be cool. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time.